So, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
We're doing a live debate now.
Thank you.
With what was it? AZX Vegan?
Yes.
Crazy X Vegan?
Yeah, you can. That's actually
And
really creative.
it's actually really creative. Okay.
Yeah, it's really
And,
creative. Actually, nobody came up with such a name for me. So yeah, I'm gonna note that.
And Epic Vegan Power, you can see that on the screen. Okay, and we're gonna debate. Actually, how did you come to me? You saw my Instagram
So
post?
I saw you on your Instagram like a story. It was about how the main point was that the life of the animal is not as important as yourself. And I found it extremely triggering because how can you say something like that? Like it's like saying that how to put it, like veganism, it's not about your health, it's about keeping the animals alive and healthy, because you believe that you can just survive on eating plants or whatever.
Yeah, maybe you can.
Yeah, and that was extremely triggering to me.
But you I think you misunderstood the post, because it was saying my life is not as important as I'm not that important that I kind of require pain and suffering, to survive.
Yeah, but how can you say that your life is not as important? Your life should be like the most important, like anything else.
I'm not saying that my life is not the most important. It is the most important, but it's not that important that someone else should have to suffer just for me to exist.
Yeah, that's beautiful, and it's a beautiful thing to say that, but in reality you actually need animals to like you can't be healthy without animals. And especially not just cooked. You don't just need cooked meat, you actually need raw meat. Like you need to consume them raw, because if the point that you're cooking it, the nutrients just go out of the window, and you're just no longer getting the same nutrition.
Okay. Yeah, that's like interesting topic. Well, the direction of the debate. What I would like to debate is your position of doing an ethics debate. Is your position on animal exploitation? So
okay. Yeah, sure.
That would be the topic of the debate, and we can go into nutrition later on. We can clear those questions.
Yeah,
if
sure.
You like, if you're interested in that. But first of all, I would like to check your position, if you're logically consistent, or
Okay.
if you like to bite
Yeah, sure.
the bullet on doing very bad stuff to humans. So my first question, well, maybe you know already, name the trait. You're probably familiar with that.
Not really. Traits of what?
Okay. Let me introduce. Okay, so the first question is, are you okay with eating animals?
Yes. It's the only food for humans.
Okay, so you don't see any moral issue with eating animals?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. Okay,
I would
no
eat.
problem.
I would eat for you any, like, if there was no other thing to eat, I would eat any animal that you show me. Except there are a few exceptions, of course, that are like really poisonous, and yeah, you can't. But other than that, anything that is on 4 legs or swimming, and it has plenty of, like, it has meat on it. Okay, I would eat it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you said interesting thing. If there was nothing else, so we always consider the situation in which we are in right now.
Yeah.
You always have the option to not eat animals, to go vegan, to eat plants, to eat fruit, whatever. You even said in your videos you can eat fruit.
Yeah, but the thing is, I always say that fruit is like a supplement of hydration. Like, you want to supplement. Let's say you're like lost on an island and you drink some coconut water. Yeah, that's fine. Or fruit is a really good way to hydrate you. Not all fruits are high in water, but the ones that are, like, let's say watermelon, oranges, pomelo, the citrus fruit. Those are really good for hydration. And you know what else is good for hydration? Raw meat. And
raw meat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But you're probably gonna appeal to like extremes. It's probably gonna happen, but we take out those extreme cases. We're just in the situation we are right now. So you said you're okay with eating animals. That means you're also okay with breeding them and farming them and killing them and then eating them.
Yes, of course.
And then what we would ask is, are you okay with doing that to cats and dogs also? Would you be okay with breeding cats and farming cats and killing cats for them to be in the supermarket and eat them?
Right now in my fridge, I have good quality meat. If there was no good quality meat and the only animals around were cats and dogs, I'm sorry, cats and dogs, I would eat them.
Yeah, but you go to extremes again. Now, you have all the options. Is it okay to do it to cats? Do you have a moral issue with doing it to cats or dogs?
I have a moral issue, but it wouldn't be moral. It's more like a tradition, okay? Listen, I'm from Eastern Europe, and cats are used to catch the mouse and catch other rodents, and sometimes even cats. There are cats that scare away foxes or whatever, Okay, like that's the purpose of a cat, and that's why a cat is fed. Sometimes we fed them like intestines or even meat that we don't eat, or cooked meat, whatever, like leftover food, we just give it to the cat, okay? And that's the purpose of the cat, to be like around the house, basically to just catch the mouse. It's not, we don't really look at them. I know that nowadays cats don't really do that because they are just held in an apartment and taken care of them, and they are just kept because they are cute or because they look cool or something, or they are into cats or whatever. But back in the days in Eastern Europe and in many villages right now, that's the purpose of the cat, to catch the mouse and to keep the mouse away from, like, to keep it rodent free in the house, okay? And about the dog is to, to bark, to create like a noise when there's an intruder or there's a fox attacking or whatever, it's, the dog is like a protector, a hunter. So that's why I'm not saying it all right to eat it, okay? It's a tradition, and somehow you can still form bonds with your dog, like you give it nicknames, you like you name your dog, and it's not something that you eat. If I was from a country that would eat dogs, there are some rare cases where people eat dogs, but those are like more extreme, and we don't agree with that. And the other animals like cow, chicken, pig, those are just kept for meat specifically, and that's why we feed the dogs to protect us and to protect the property. The cats are fed to protect us from mouse and other rodents. And the other animals, chicken, lamb, like chicken, sheep, and the other animals are just kept because specifically for the meat, okay? We would never keep an animal that you need to feed bunch of meat just to get a little bit of meat back, okay? Usually we keep animals that we are feeding them grains, snails, insects, and whatever they found on the property,
Okay.
Like of course plants too.
Interesting tangent. What I'm interested in is to know what your moral stance is on eating dogs, for example. Yeah, if you find it morally okay to do the same as you would do to cows and to pigs, to do it to dogs, would you have any issue with that? If you personally, if it was done and you could buy it in the supermarket, as you would be able to buy cows?
I would try it, okay? Let's just leave it there. Like if there was, I knew the dog was healthy and okay, I would be okay to try it.
Okay, it's fine. You can have that position, so you're totally fine with
to make it out like a meal,
dogs,
like an everyday meal. I'm not used to it, and and that's all. I don't come from a country where we eat dogs. If I came from a country where we eat dogs, yeah, I would have like a different opinion. But yeah, this is my position. We don't eat dogs where I am from. But for you, because you asked, I would say, yeah, I would try if I was in a place and I knew that the dog was healthy and it's trusted the place, because many dogs are like sick and whatever. It's not good for you to eat it. Just like there are certain meats that I avoid. Like I don't eat pork at all, and I don't eat chicken from the supermarket. Like I'm super picky about this, and I don't eat farmed salmon and many other farmed fishes. I just don't really trust fish in general, unless I see it's wild and I knew I bought it from a good place.
Okay, so we can work with that. You're okay with doing it to dogs, so that's your position on that. So we have to go a level up higher,
Yeah.
where to find a living being where you're not okay with breeding it, farming it, and killing it, and then eating it. So, and my proposition is to ask you if you would be okay with doing it to humans, so breeding humans, farming humans, killing humans to get them available in the supermarket. Would you be okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with that.
You're not okay with that. Okay.
No,
So
you can call me a
why are you
speciesist.
not?
You can call me a speciesist or whatever. I'm not okay with that, because humans, I see them as myself. It's it's like us against the other animals. All right, like who survives? Okay, you
Okay,
understand?
wait. We're getting there slowly.
Yeah.
Now comes the trait. The trait is some kind of property. And I'm gonna ask you, because you said yes, it's okay to do it to the animals, but no, it's not okay to do it to humans. That means if you're answering with yes in one scenario and with no in the other scenario, there must be a difference upon which you say no for one and yes to the other. So what is this difference? What is this trait that makes it not okay to farm humans, but okay to farm animals? What's the difference between them, between the both?
There is massive difference, man. Like a human can become like your friend, can become a way better hunter. Okay, listen, dogs can like sniff out, like dogs have like better sniffing and all that when it comes to hunting, but other than that, a human can become like your hunting partner. You can become like part of the tribe, and there's no reason to really attack like each other's, like let's say there's like two different tribes, unless
No, not attacking. I mean, just like we're doing with the cows.
in any way of
You
harm,
take
like
humans, you breed them, you farm them. You have like humans, you have them like in a farm, like they were cows. They're tethered. You
no, man.
impregnate them forcibly, and then you kill them, and then you chop them into pieces and put them in the supermarket. There's no like
Man.
tribes killing each other.
Okay, listen. This is my opinion when vegans say this type of things. I think that you're like so starved of animal fat that your mind gets through thinking to doing this type of things to humans, and that's my opinion, because yeah, humans are also mammals, and like it's like you subconsciously you're angry at us because we can eat meat, and you also crave meat. You can deny it all day that you don't crave meat, but you do crave meat. Okay, like there is no health without animal fats. Okay, like animal fats, you just need them. Okay, like it's such a basic, and it's not just the fat, because you can't just live on eating butter. Okay, because living on just eating butter, it won't be enough. You do need like actual meat, and as raw as possible. And this is my opinion. I know this type of logic that you're trying to compare it, like why not do it to humans or whatever. But yeah, this is my opinion on vegans that compare compare farming to Nazism, like we are, I don't know, like just like Joey Carpston says that putting pigs in gas chambers and whatever, and Vegan Gains says the same type of things. Yeah, that's just incredible. And I hear vegans who compare eating animals to actual serial killers because they think like because we ate some chicken or we ate some cow or whatever, we are like the butchers are like serial killers, and we pay the serial killers, which are basically just butchers, okay, like butchering a cow and giving us the liver, the heart, whatever it's in the it's in that animal, and we are paying with that for them to do the job. And you actually think that we are paying like serial killers, then that's just incredible. Can you still hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting point, but it seems to me that you are evading the question. I get that you may not be prepared for this. You may not have like thought about it. That's why we can do it like slowly.
Yeah, all right.
But that's like the main question. What is the difference, in your opinion, where you would say it's okay to do it to one but not the other? That's like very logical, sound argument. Like you say no to one and you say yes to the other, like the same question. So there must be some kind of difference that justifies it, right? They can't be the same.
Yeah, there is a difference because we have more empathy. Like at least maybe there are. Yeah, I can just only speak about personal experience. I have more empathy towards a human than towards a cow. Okay, and this doesn't apply to everybody. Like I'm pretty sure there are.
I'm asking about what's the difference between.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's say there was a human being. Okay, your difference, you're saying it's your level of empathy towards a human.
Yes.
Is
like one more thing. What's the difference? Where I am from, it's unheard of cannibalism, okay? You know where I heard cannibalism the first time? Some serial killer in USA that I don't know, just was eating its victims. Like, yeah, that's the first time I heard of that in the news. Okay, that was the first time. And second time, maybe I heard in National Geographic some type of tribe that is cannibalistic. So that's the only two times when I was younger that I heard of such a cases, and never again. Like nothing like that happened in my country. And even in the news, it was like unheard of cannibalism. So it's really strange for me to talk about like what you said about farming humans. Like what in the world? It just doesn't make too much sense to me. Okay, if I was at least from a tribe that does that, I would. Yeah, let me just finish it. So if I was from a tribe that actually does that, I could give my honest opinion about it. But this way that I'm from a country and you're trying to put it this way, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm from a European country, and I think in Europe in general, it's not heard of such things, unless there was like some type of extreme cases that you hear in the news that someone started to eating that way. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is the thing. You're also European, and you know that in Europe you don't hear cannibalism too often.
No, that's why Europe is like halfway civilized country. But the problem is, and the problem you don't seem to, you meat eaters in general don't seem to see.
Okay.
With animals can only be emphasized when we bring up the example of humans, because when we bring up humans, then all of a sudden, all the meat eaters have a problem. Like 99%, like there's some dumbass outliers that would say I'm willing to eat humans, but like 99%, then all of a sudden have a problem with eating or with killing. Let's say we take out the eating, we can also even take it away with killing humans. then you see the problem. But with animals, you seem to not see the problem. Okay, so that's why we're asking those questions.
All right. Yeah, let me say it now. The difference is that I would feel guilty, and like I said, it's not used to like I'm not used to like such a thing as you said, and I'm only used to like eat actual animals, like domesticated animals. I very rarely had wild animals, but yeah, even that is a little bit different than eating domesticated. But that's the difference. I'm just not used to it, and I'm not even used to, and I'm not even prepared how to answer such a question. Okay, and it is really extreme for you to even bring it up. And the difference is that eating the animal, it's actually good for you. Okay,
Okay, so okay,
there is like
we can
no
work
other
with
way
that. So
around. There's nowhere else in any plant that you're gonna find what you find in that animal.
okay, we can work with that. No problem. You're gonna see where it leads, and you can also be totally honest and say you don't know any difference now. You can come up with one later, but you said a difference now, and you said the difference is animals are healthy or good for you, if I understand correctly.
Yes.
Okay, so that's your reason. That's the reason. That's like the difference where you're saying it's okay to eat animals because they're healthy, and not okay to eat humans because animals are healthy and humans are
Now you're
presumably
but now
unhealthy.
wait. Now you're discarding all the other information that I said. You're just gonna bring up
Which information?
this last one. Well, I said
Yeah,
it's not common in
I'm
Europe.
taking one difference. You want to stack the differences? Okay,
Yeah,
you want to
you should
take
just take in consideration everything else.
okay. Can you please just in a
You
short
can just look
repeat
at this
all
way.
the
You can
different?
just look at this way. It's like a war of survival. We humans against other species, okay? And yeah, we are clearly doing better than any other species because we literally, with today's technology, we can just hunt down any animal on Earth that we want to, okay? We can even make them go extinct if we want to, because that's how we evolved, okay? And yeah, we can
Okay,
just
but
outthink
now
them, and that's
I
how
don't
how
see
you
the.
should. We are like watching our survival against them, okay? And we also take care in some ways to not make them go extinct. I mean, I don't want any
Extinct.
animal to go extinct, okay? I would say if there some animal is about to go extinct, yeah, let's not hunt that type of animal. Let's go for other type and make sure that these animals that are going extinct, that they breed and they can multiply again, so we can eat them again. Does that make sense? It's like a war for survival.
Okay, it's hard to pinpoint the difference. Like you're not clearly stating it. Where's the difference between the animal and the human?
Listen, I saw a video one day where a guy was hitting with a knife, with like a big knife, next to a turtle's head for no reason. Like there was no reason. You either going to to take the life of the turtle fast away, but there's no reason to make it like suffer. Okay, and I was kind of feeling bad for it. Like there's no reason to torture it like that way.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, to just kill an animal and not eat it, that's like totally wasteful. Like if you're taking the life away of the animal, you're supposed to consume it.
Okay, that's like kind of still not a difference. You had one difference before, and that was they're good for you. Shall we stick to? Shall we try this one first?
Yeah, let's go with that one. Because there's nothing else to eat. Okay, like I made a video where I asked vegans to recommend me foods, and they will recommend me things like tofu and bread with avocado and tomato. Like I'm already eating avocado and tomato if I want to, and I just don't eat bread, because bread is just carbohydrates. I'm having orange juice right now with me, and eating bread or some orange juice, it's almost the same, but orange juice is more superior because at least you're getting some hydration out of it and vitamin C.
Okay, but let's do the nutrition debate after that.
Yeah, sure.
Still ethics
Okay.
debates.
Okay.
So we want to find out if your position is like morally sound and logically sound. Okay, so animals are good for you.
Yes.
So the trait is are good for you. That's why we're allowed to kill them. So if X is good for you, you're allowed to kill it, right? So I'm asking
Exactly.
you now, if humans are good for you,
Oh my
are
days,
you
man.
allowed to kill them?
Man, you vegans are always saying these examples with... You're just so starved of animal fat. Like, seriously, like right now, if you just sat down and ate like a steak and some raw liver, like if you just snap out of it a little bit and you would eat that, you would not think about things like this, okay? You would be like chilled out, and you would not get angry at me for or just triggered and trying to come up with like some type of logic just to justify your eating disorder, because that's what it is. Veganism is an eating disorder. It's like your body asks for animal fat and all those nutrients that can be only found in meat and nowhere else. And yeah, you're just in denial. You just keep saying, tofu is good for me.
I recognize your debate tactics. They just don't work on me. So the question is, if humans are good for you, would you be morally okay with eating them?
Listen, man, this is not a debate tactic. It's reality, okay? Like it's reality, and when you're a vegan, you're just removed from reality in some ways.
Well, I'm just interested in you answering the question. If you're
Yeah,
not
okay.
willing to answer,
You keep
then
asking the difference. Or sorry again, like sorry for interrupting. Say again what you said last time.
The difference is they are good for you. So if I plug in humans, if humans are good for you, would you be okay with eating them?
Yes, but I already answered this. Why I'm not okay with it, and I'm not okay with it because I'm simply
okay with it?
Because I did not grow.
Wait. We have a contradiction. You just produced a contradiction.
Oh man, I know you just want to lead me in some type of trap or something.
Yeah, that's not a trap. It's just to
a trap.
Brighten your mind to that you're.
It is a trap. Because
your trait you named just leads to
I saw this from miles away, okay? But I saw this from miles away.
So you know name the trait. Why would you say you don't know it?
I saw this from miles away that you're gonna do this. Like, the only reason, okay, listen, this is the difference. The only reason I'm not okay with it because I did not grow up in such a tribe where we are doing it. I grew up in a place where are laws, and it's just things like that is just forbidden, and you get jail for it. Okay. Maybe like I said,
good.
maybe if I was maybe I was
from
sorry, let me finish.
The next difference is laws. You don't do it because it's forbidden.
And because of habits. And because of habits. Because these habits, I grew up like this.
And habits.
Yeah, let me finish what I was about to say. If I would grow up in a tribe where the enemy pisses you off and you just go after them and eat them, then I would have an opinion. But me growing up in Europe, and you also grew up in Europe, you have the idea that it's unheard of such of things, that you don't like your enemy and you go after them and eat them. Like such a thing is unheard of. If there was, you have the conflict, let's say in older times, you went after them with a sword and with a shield, and you had like a duel or something. I don't know, man, but it did not cross your mind to like consume them or whatever. You won the battle and you went home and you ate some steak or some whatever meat you had. You went fishing and you celebrated your victory by eating some bread with some chicken or whatever, with eggs. Okay, that's how you celebrated victory. And yeah, you did not think about consuming them. Maybe like I said, a tribe even nowadays they would like hunt it down and yeah, consume their enemies. But as I'm not from there, and I don't have those habits, and anything else, it's like completely controversial to even talk about this. Okay, it's like really strange to me.
It's fine. It can be as strange as you want. You will still have to face the questions if you want to have the debates. So you named laws and habits.
Law, yeah,
slash,
exactly.
like,
It's because
traditions.
of laws and it's because of habits that I grew up with since I was a kid, because those are the habits of
Habits you grew up
everybody
with.
in
Okay.
Europe, unless there are few exceptions who are like into
Okay.
that.
So let's say it was allowed. The law allowed to kill humans, like breed them, farm them, and kill humans, and you would be brought up. You would have the habits to breed and farm and kill humans. Would you be morally okay with doing that to humans?
But I'm not even in that mindset. It's something unimaginable, and it's something that is definitely not going to happen anytime soon. So there's no way
like a
for me to.
hypothetical scenario. It doesn't matter if it's realistic, if it's gonna happen, or if it happened. It's just to test your logic. You know, you're saying the justification is law and habits. So I'm plugging in humans into this just to test if you're going to be consistent.
As a European, I would refuse.
You refuse. Okay, then we have another contradiction. It cannot be laws and habits, because if we took laws and habits away, then you're still not okay with eating humans. So it must be something else that prevents you from wanting to kill and farm and breed and eat humans. It can't be laws and habits, because we just took those away.
Man. You just wanted to lead me into this trap, and you're trying to make it in the way like I'm going to lose the debate, because this is like a contradiction to your thinking, because in your thinking everything is just black and white, yes or no, and
it's your thinking. I haven't brought up any thinking. We're just testing your position. That's the only purpose.
Yes,
of
but
this
I
debate.
gave like many other reasons, and I also explained to you why you're thinking this way, because you're a vegan and you just removed from nature, and you just removed from reality. Tell me, what did you eat for today breakfast, and in general, what did you eat, like in short?
I don't know why that would be relevant for the debate.
Of course it is relevant. If you're just starved of animal fat, how are you going to have like a normal debate? Like you're in like complete different reality, and I'm like in the actual reality. Because I eat exactly what my ancestors ate, and you don't eat what your ancestors ate.
Okay.
What you just have this new mindset.
Is that the difference? Because your ancestors ate meat, cows and pigs and chicken?
Yes.
Is that the justification? Okay. What if your ancestors used to eat human meat? Would you be okay, morally okay with doing this?
But they did not. They did not. 100%.
What? That's why I'm asking. What?
Maybe like in year 100 or something, but up until the Huns, it was unheard of such a thing. They always consumed meat, raw milk, and a little bit of grains. Okay.
Okay, let's say we have Earth number 2. On Earth number 2, humans eat. They have the habits. The ancestors.
Listen, bro.
Breed and farm and consume human meat. Are you okay, morally okay with doing that to humans on this Earth number 2?
Man, I explained this. If you grow up in a tribe where they do this, you are going to be okay with that. And
I'm asking you in your mind of now, of today.
Yes, and I answered it. In my mind, and now we're going to back to square one, where you're going to say, oh, then it's a contradiction. But let me explain to you. Wait. Let me explain to you why do you have this logic? Because this is the mental blockage for you that keeps you vegan. How long you've been vegan? For how many years?
I don't see what that's relevant for the
It
debate.
is completely
I can answer
relevant.
you that
It
question
is
after you
completely
have
relevant
justified killing animals.
because I snapped out of veganism super quickly, man. The moment I realized seed oils are bad, I knew that there's no way I'm going back to seed oils.
So you were not vegan for the ethics.
I was not vegan for the ethics.
You don't understand the ethics component of veganism, which is the most important one.
Yeah. Let me ask you questions. Are bananas vegan?
Well, we can answer all your questions after.
No. But answer me. Answer me. Are bananas vegan? Just a simple question. Are bananas vegan or not?
You have already produced 3 contradictions. Do you recognize the contradictions?
Listen, brother, I don't really care
about. Do you
acknowledge
that your differences that your traits produce contradictions?
It's not a contradiction, man. I think you're just removed in some ways.
Shall I? I can
Listen,
like make it very clear for you what the contradiction is.
Listen.
What the 3 contradictions were.
Listen.
So you can understand. Maybe you didn't understand them. That's
I
okay.
understand completely what you're saying. In your mind, if this is what you're thinking. Humans are animals, and yes, humans are animals, okay? And in your mind, you're thinking that it's like humans are animals, and I'm saying it's okay to eat animals, and this is what your mindset, right? And in order to be okay with eating one, it should be okay with eating the other. Like it's a logical standpoint, and it's mathematically correct. Okay, like I understand what you mean here, but that doesn't apply simply because of habits, okay? And it's much more complicated than that.
Well, explain all the traits. You named one trait, habits. Habits already
yeah, but the
led
thing
to a
is,
contradiction.
Yeah,
because
but
it cannot be habits if we take habits away. You understand?
Yeah, this is kind of pointless, man, because you're trying to explain it here with mathematics, which is not even real, okay? Because it's not real, okay? Mathematics is not real. It's something invented.
It's invented.
Yeah, it's something invented.
So what?
And regardless of
animal agriculture is invented.
Regardless of your mathematics, you're not gonna be as healthy as me ever. You understand? You're just gonna lack so many nutrients, and you're gonna shorten.
You're not gonna be as moral as I am ever.
Yeah, man. This is the thing.
We had a moral debate. And what I wanted to see if you can, like,
this is the thing. You care.
Justify eating animals.
I understand that the thing that you feel sorry for the cow that died for.
I don't feel sorry for the cow.
You don't feel sorry for the cow.
Do you feel sorry for your neighbor because you're not allowed to kill him?
What? Come on, man.
I don't feel sorry for other humans, and I still respect them. I don't need to feel sorry for them to respect them.
So you don't feel sorry for the cow, okay?
I don't feel sorry for the cow, and I don't need to feel sorry for the cow. I might feel sorry for the cow, but there's no need to feel sorry for the cow, just to respect the rights of the cow.
Respect the rights of the cow?
Yes.
What in the world?
Yes, we can also explain it by rights. The cow has a right to live, and the right to bodily autonomy. That's not.
And what if there is nothing else to eat?
That's
one thing. Wait. That's one thing that you're used to eating your grains and bread and all of that, but I'm not okay with that. You can't show me one vegan food, then I would be like, yeah, I can live off that for years and be healthy.
Like all the greatest civilizations all sustain themselves on high carb food, on some kind of either grain or rice or maize or corn or
And that's exactly
millet,
what led
potato.
to, and that's exactly what led to malnutrition, like huge malnutrition, man. When I'm eating just bread and rice, I'm feeling empty. There's nothing in that. Okay, like
Yeah, but is that your justification for eating animals?
animals, when I'm eating meat, I'm not hungry for many hours. Okay, and when I'm eating if same thing, if I would just go with rice or fruit or whatever plant you want to name, I would be hungry like extremely fast. And on top of that, like something with seed oils, it even leads to like for you to like gain weight like super fast. Is seed oils are to blame mostly for obesity. Because back when seed oils were not even invented, obesity was like super rare. It's actually really difficult for you to get like obese from animal fat, because in order
I
to get
probably
wait, let me finish. In order for you to get obese from animal fat, you would need to like salt it and force feed yourself, and that's all you can eat for like many days. Let's say you only can eat like bread without any seed oils and just lard on it, and that would be your survival, and that's all you ate. You probably would gain some weight because you simply lack other micronutrients, and you would just feed yourself on lard. Okay.
I probably agree with 90% of what you're saying on the nutrition part, but I think you're still missing the point where you are not able to justify morally eating animals.
But there's nothing
Like
else
you
to
haven't.
eat, man.
There's nothing else to eat.
You understand? This is how this
Okay,
is not
okay.
just
Let's
how
say
I view
that's
it.
okay. That's your reason. That's
Yeah.
your reason. There's nothing else to eat.
Yes, there's nothing else to
Okay.
eat.
So if there's nothing else to eat, is it okay to eat humans? To farm them, breed them, and kill
Man,
them?
I even forgot about the humans, and you always bringing them up
Of course, because that's the
you're
only
like
thing that's
because you're
gonna
like
catch you out.
envy. You're like envy that I'm not a vegan, and you're envy on me subconsciously that
Yes, I envy you so much
yes,
because
you
I was
let me
also not
finish.
vegan.
You envy me because I can eat meat, and because of that you want to justify it that I am stupid. And I'm only contradicting myself, so you can
Yeah, you are.
justify yourself that you are the smart guy, and definitely I'm the dumb person here who just contradicts themselves. And this way you can justify it to yourself that to just remain vegan. Maybe this is too
Sounds
deep
like you're
for you
holding
to understand.
a mirror to yourself.
Man, it's completely impossible to be happy as a vegan. Like, come on. Like, you're just gonna be like super miserable. You're just gonna crave like cheese constantly. That's what I was craving.
Okay.
And you're
Is
trying
that your
some plant-based
justification
cheese, and
for
it's
eating
just
meat?
gonna be depressing.
Can't be happy as a vegan. That's your
You can't be
justification
happy
for
as a
doing it to
vegan.
the animals.
Wait. Let me finish that. Maybe if you're like getting like a hot girl or whatever, yeah, that can make you happy.
Oh.
But in terms of nutrition and health, like overall, it's just not going to happen, man. It's you can have
Maybe
the
you're right.
hottest girls. You can
Like,
have the hottest girls in the world and date them and whatever, and be like the richest and have like a nice house with pool and all the free time, but if you're not eating meat, you're never going to be happy, man. Never, ever. You're just I would rather be poor and completely single and be able to just but yeah, if you're eating meat, you're not single. Come on. Like that's the the definition of hurt. You eat animals, okay? Without animals, without eating animal fats, it's just impossible for you to be healthy and happy. Just because you're getting a boost of happiness from watching some cats dance or whatever, watch a comedy movie, that's not true happiness. True happiness comes from when you actually feel good in your body. just because you're hyped about riding your bike. I know, I saw your Instagram. Just I myself, I ridden in Thailand as a vegan from Bangkok down until uh, what's the name, Krabi, like until Krabi Beach as a vegan. So I know that you can ride on carbs long distance, and I get it that it gives you the energy, but for maintenance of your body you do need meat, okay? Because other
Okay,
than
next
that you're going to
contradiction.
deteriorate super fast.
You said you there's nothing else to eat, and then now you're acknowledging you can do long rides on
You can
carbs.
wait. But I also said that carbs are for energy. Like the way you can imagine it, carbs is like, yeah, I charged my phone, okay. But in order for you to uh, maintain that, your phone can go bad, like a chip. Let's say it burns out, okay. You need to replace that chip or whatever, like a cable, let's say, burns out. You need to maintain that, and that's how you can imagine meat and other animal products like heart, liver, and all of that. It gives you the nutrition to maintain your body. It's not just energy, it builds your
Okay,
cells.
what if human meat gives you the nutrition you need? Is it okay to do it to humans?
Yeah, you're thinking about this because like I said, you're starved of animal fat, and now you're angry at me
Yeah,
because
you can obviously not answer the question. It seems like you're in a trouble.
you can think that I'm dumb all day, but you're still not
You don't
getting
want to answer the question
you're still
because
not getting
you
the
don't.
nutrition that I'm getting, man.
You're
You're
either running into a contradiction, or you have to admit that you don't have a justification for eating animals.
Man, you can
That's
go
the point
ahead.
at where we're at.
Listen, you can go ahead and self-declare victory in your head and whatever, because mathematically, um, but mathematically, it's not, the thing is, you can't just think about this about logic, okay, in this way, because there's multiple factors, and you're in denial that you don't admit these things, and you're not
I'm
willing to.
happy to hear all
Okay,
your
let me ask
factors at
let me ask
once.
one question. Have you ever eaten in your life raw meat or like not fully cooked meat?
Yes, of course.
You did? Oh yeah, you're German. You eat like what? You eat there is that sandwich that has raw meat on it, right?
Yes, of course.
Raw pork.
So
Okay.
what?
Yeah, exactly. You had that. And you're
So
not
did that
missing
kill
that.
me?
You're not missing that.
No, I'm
You're
not
not.
missing the animal suffering and exploitation. No.
Yeah, you know what? I actually said this before, that I didn't said it in this debate, but I agree with the farming part. We should not farm them. We should just hunt them straight from nature. But in this modern world, this is how it's done. Okay, you go to the supermarket, you go get a job or whatever, you get the money, and you buy the meat. And this is
Okay,
how
what if there was human meat? Would you be
this is
okay
a
with that?
wow, man, you're super interested in this topic, in human meat.
Yes, of course. I want to bring you either to
Why you don't just
say
research?
that.
Why you don't just research it? Like, I'm not the best person to talk about this topic. Maybe travel to an actual place where they do this type of things, and you should interview them and find out for
I've talked
yourself.
to
Because
many meat eaters, and
I have zero experience about the things you ask me regarding it's controversial to even talk about this in Europe, man.
I'm just asking about your morals. If you're okay, we can even take the eating out. We just take the killing. You know, you put yourself in the shoes of the animal. Like, would you want to be in that situation?
No, if I was the animal, I would like to escape and run away far from the human, and that's how I would think. Okay, and if I would get
Oh,
caught,
but
then
you're okay.
if
Yeah,
I
but
would
you're
get
okay to
caught,
doing it to them.
I would still try to escape until the last minute, until the last breath. Okay, this is how I would think.
Okay.
But if there is no
See,
escape,
you I just want to show you that at heart you're a vegan. You're on the side of the animals. So you're just missing the link where you align
No,
your
man.
actions with
No, man.
your
This is
with
like
your way of thinking.
every
You
healthy
haven't been
animal.
able.
Listen, man. Every healthy animal wants to survive. Like there's no like sick animal that comes up to you and is like yeah, eat me. It's not that. That's not how nature works. Every animal wants to survive and reproduce. Okay, like that's the main point of their survival: to survive and reproduce, and of course get good nutrition. At
So why would
minimal,
you be that cruel and do it to the animals? Why would you not respect them? You
but
also respect your fellow human. Why don't you respect your fellow animal? You even admitted that we are animals in the beginning.
I do respect, like, let's say I see a nicely developed wolf. I do respect that, okay? But in the same way, in the moment I would be like hungry or something. Like I admire to see animals and to see them free in nature and all of that. It's all cool. But the moment I am hungry, I'm looking forward to hunt it down.
Okay, so you can't be trusted, and if you were hungry, you just hunt down humans.
Oh my days, man. Man, believe me, I even forget about the human part, and you just keep bringing it up back again and back again and
So
back
you
again. I
wouldn't.
think you're
You wouldn't
secretly.
hunt
I think you're
humans.
secretly. You just want to be a cannibal. You just don't want to admit it.
No, I don't. No, the only thing that triggers you is when I bring up
It
humans,
doesn't.
because
It
then you
doesn't
have a
trigger
barrier
me.
in your brain.
It doesn't trigger me. It's just that I don't have experience about the human part. Okay, and you keep bringing it up.
You have experience. You have lifelong experience of having learned to respect your fellow human. That's the experience you have. And
I
the
actually.
only thing I'm
Yeah, but
asking for you is to show the same respect you show to humans, that you don't want to treat them badly, to show it also to the animals.
it's not like I'm trying super hard to treat everybody nicely, okay? Like you treat you some people you just
There's
don't
only
even you
two
do
things you respect in humans. You respect their right to life and their right to bodily autonomy. It means you don't enslave anybody and you don't go killing anybody.
yeah, this is some type of religion.
No, that's the human rights. You don't believe in human rights?
Oh my days, man.
Do you believe in human rights?
Yeah, if we're just going to go in circles, then we can end this because I don't know. I'm not the right person to talk about cannibalism and all of this.
We're not talking about. Nobody said cannibalism here.
But you keep
I never
bringing up.
mentioned.
You keep bringing up. If I say that eating meat is okay, then you instantly switch to humans.
Yes, because that's the only species where you say no, where it's not okay.
Yeah, but no, it's not only that. You see, there are farmed fish. I eat zero farmed fish, okay, because it's poisonous, and I like I said, I don't eat meat from like untrusted places.
So if fish wasn't poisonous, you would eat it.
It's not the most ideal. Come on, I want something on 4 legs, something with red meat.
Okay, if a human had 4 legs and were red meat.
What? Humans have 4 legs? We have 2 legs. Come on, man.
Yeah, just put a child on 4 legs.
Man, you can't understand that. No. Yeah, I don't think this is going to lead anywhere. It's exactly like I expected. Actually, I expected that we are going to talk about high carb, low fat, and things like this. But you just keep bringing up humans because you just crave it. Just admit it.
Okay. We can finish it. We can finish
yeah, we can. We can finish it, and you can auto declare victory. It's totally up to you, man. But yeah, I tried, and I think you're just
auto declare. No. You have to concede that you produced like 3 contradictions at least.
Yeah, I admit that I walked into your trap of logic, which is basically not too logic, because you have like a blockage in your mind, and that blockage, it doesn't allow you to pass through, and you can't comprehend what you're saying, okay, because you're not eating your natural food, and you're just so removed from reality that I don't know, there's some connections in your brain, like not making the connections between the things, or what, but you're just not in this reality that I'm living in. And
No, definitely
you
not in the
can't
same
you can't
reality. Now, if you
experience
want,
you can't
you can
experience
ask me
my
any questions.
listen, bro. You can't experience my reality without having the nutrition that I'm having. Okay, like when was the last time you ate some raw heart, or some raw egg yolks, or some raw liver, or some raw meat, or what else I'm eating? Yeah, I ate some aged cheese. When was the last time you ate such a food? Like, the moment you would actually taste this, yeah, you would probably know what I'm talking about, and you would probably need to do it for like 3 months. Like, let's say you just quit veganism for 3 months and try
Mhm.
exactly the diet that I'm eating. You probably wouldn't be comfortable with eating it raw, but let's say you would just try it for 3 months, and you would be like a changed person. You would be like a totally changed person, and but you're not willing to try it out, and the difference is that I tried out veganism and you did not try it. You did not try my diet. I tried your diet. I tried high carb, low fat. I tried the standard whatever meat imitations and all of that. So you just, it's impossible for you to get in my mindset, since you have never tried exactly what I tried. I get it that in Germany you have that raw meat sandwich or whatever, but just muscle meat, it's not enough. You need like actual organs from a healthy animal, and other things.
Well, I can say I've eaten, my favorite was chicken heart.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Actually,
that's something.
chicken heart and chicken liver is also very good,
Yeah.
and bone marrow from lamb.
All right. And what in the world, you ate it cooked?
Well, my mom would cook it. Yeah, of course,
Yes, yes,
she
yes.
wouldn't give it to
Of
me.
course, I get it. I eaten cooked meat all my life. The only thing was raw, like fully raw. Okay, some of it wasn't like fully cooked, but the only thing was like fully raw were the sausages. Okay, like raw meat in Eastern Europe is basically unheard of, but by accident we are having these sausages, which are basically raw aged meat. And yeah, that's
Yeah,
all my experience,
chorizo,
and I only switched to this like recently. I don't know, like not recently, it's like
like
almost 2 years.
jamon, like
Sorry again.
the ham. The ham is raw meat, but it's aged.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, but is it aged? I mean, I think that some hams, they are like cooked in some water and then it's left to dry. Depends where are you
That's like the pink, but the deep red ham you would get from Spain.
Oh, okay.
This is like they hang up the leg and they just
Mm-hmm,
salt
mm-hmm.
it and pepper it,
Oh, all
and
right.
then
Yeah,
it
yeah,
works.
yes, of course. That's also another way to preserve it. I know that we we do cook it, some of it in water and just let it dry, or keep it in cold. But yeah, just keeping it in salt and all of that. Yeah. But anyway, once you leave it, like you do lose some nutrition, because yeah, once the water is gone, it's lose like certain B vitamins and all of that. It's not the same as eating it fresh.
Okay, but you know you can get like all the vitamins, amino acids and stuff from plants, like the whole nutrition. You
um
don't really need animals.
that's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen because those are like plant versions. You can get like maybe minimal, like very small doses, and that's not going to be enough for you.
All the herbivores, they get the nutrition from plants, and they don't need to eat meat.
Name a herbivore first. Name one
Herbivore
specific,
like a
like,
cow.
okay, cow. Cows have, do you know what cows can do? Cows eat the grass, they swallow it, like eat like a lot of grass, and during the night they can spit it back in their mouth and swallow it more, and then throw it back in their tummy.
They chew it again.
Yeah, they can chew it again, and all of that they can process it even more. And you know what happens there? There's bacteria going on that grass, and bacteria starts to break it down, and the cow actually consumes the bacteria that's on the grass, and that's how it gets its nutrition. And it consumes like a lot of grass, and because of the bacteria, the cow gets the nutrition. It's not basically just the fiber. They are somewhat adapted to also get nutrition from the fiber and all of that, but it's also the bacteria that helps. Like without the bacteria that goes on the grass, it would be impossible for the cow to develop. Okay, like in such a big animal, it's the bacteria that gets broken down in like actual nutrition. Okay. And we humans,
the bacteria
we don't have
not meat. It's
man,
there's still the point that
it
they
has,
get all the nutrition from plants.
The bacteria has complex building blocks, and it's not just one bacteria or two; it's millions or whatever, man. And all of that gets broken down.
Yeah, so they don't need to eat any kind of meat.
Yes, okay. I wish I could survive of bacteria, but I'm human and I can't survive of bacteria. How about that?
Yeah, but you can survive on a vegan diet.
So basically, wait a second. Because of the cow eats like all this bacteria, he eats like so much bacteria that if you would just put it together, it would be like, it's like multiple cells, but they are like individual cells. It's not like it's a full organism that it eats. It's not like you would eat meat and you're eating like all the muscle cells or the liver cells, you understand? Instead of that, the cow eats like multiple cells in forms of bacteria, and also is adapted to get nutrition out of grass. But other than that, it just shits out all the fiber. Okay, like basically
we're frugivores. We're adapted to eating fruits, and
so we are adapted to eating fruits. Starch. But fruits are mostly just sugar, water, and very little minerals, and that's about it. There's
yes. You basically only need sugar, water, and some vitamins and minerals. And
I understand that you can ride your bike, because I'm aware of that. Okay, that you can ride your bike for around the world. I wouldn't say like around the world. Depends how.
Of course, around the world.
Yeah, you
could
ride it if you're like have like good genetics or something, but you would definitely ruin your genetics by riding on just sugar. And just doing so much exercise overall, you would ruin your genetics. But the difference is that if you would consume meat, you would somewhat maintain it, okay? Because you're actually giving the building blocks that you're made out of. You're eating liver, you take care of liver has like bunch of vitamins and all of that no plant has that, okay? And
there's immune reactions from the body to proteins that are too similar to the body's proteins. So there's an immunoreaction, and it can lead to cancer. So meat isn't
every meat that causes cancer, it causes cancer because the animal wasn't healthy. Okay, it was like medicated, and most of the time, let's say about salami, they use like meat glue on it. Are you supposed to eat meat glue? Yeah, I get it that it looks nice on a sandwich. For me, it doesn't look nice. But let's say the average human sees some nice sandwich with salami, and the salami was like super expensive, but it's still whatever. It's meat glue inside, and you're not supposed to eat things like that. And there are also like coloring agents and whatever. Like they add like soy in the meat. Like what in the world? Even today, I found out that the doner kebab has like meat, and it also has soy inside, just to make the meat cheaper. Okay, like that's what they do. They just add plants to make it like not as expensive, or they use like cheaper cuts or whatever. But at least the cheaper cuts are made out. But still, man, when it's cooked, it's cooked. It's not the same what I'm eating. And there's no way for you to turn cooked meat back into raw meat. And once it's gone, the nutrition is gone, you're just not getting it. And there's a study done on cats, yes, on cats, but the same thing you can observe on humans. That humans that don't eat that nutritionally rich foods, they end up somewhat not as developed. Okay, like the skull doesn't get as developed, the tooths are getting not as aligned, and all of that. They don't get as tall. The muscles don't grow as big. And especially nowadays, because the raw meat is like avoided, and it's so controversial to consume it. And on vegan diet, it's just like no chance of survival.
Well, then that means I should be dead already.
When did you go vegan? Like how many years have you been vegan? 10?
Yes.
10
years.
Okay. And how old are you?
10? I'm 35.
35. So around 25. Around that time, it was same for me, that I was already making my own money, and I was thinking about, I should try some vegan burgers and all of that. But I wasn't like fully vegan or whatever. So yeah, I know that was the time, but I would definitely could not stick for 10 years. The moment I saw weight gain on myself from seed oils, I went high carb, low fat. That's the reason why I actually went to vegan, because I was thinking, hey, I'm curious if I can actually gain weight on because of durianrider. I was actually curious that can I gain weight, because I also always used to be low body fat, and I did gain the weight, and then I tried high carb, low fat, and it was so horrible without any oil-free vegan foods that I was craving animal fat really bad, and I just gave in. I realized, yep, I'm not gonna do this.
You're just craving fat because you're losing fat.
I'm craving fat because it's not just fat that you need. You need those fat-soluble vitamins. I get it that when you're eating cooked fat,
we never...
Okay.
The claim is not that on a high carb, low fat diet that you're not eating any fats. We're eating plenty of fat from all the foods we're eating.
I get it that nutritionally you guys call oils fat, like that's how it's labeled.
No, not oils. I'm not eating oils. And on the high carb, low fat diet, you don't need to eat oils to get enough.
Yeah, I get it. You eat max 10 grams.
Even an orange juice.
I get it that you're supposed to eat max 10 grams or whatever. I used to read all those things, and I know that.
Yes.
I was on rice, and I know that rice has 1 gram of nutritional fat. 1 gram of nutritional fat per 100 grams. So if you're eating like a big bowl of rice, you're still getting 5 grams of so-called nutritional fat. I get it. 5 or 10. Yeah, so on top of that, you even have to watch out to not eat nuts and seeds and all of that, because that would lead to even more seed oils, like stored in your body. I get what you mean. And the difference is between some roasted peanuts or whatever, raw peanuts and avocado, and all of those plant fats, and actual animal fat eaten raw, like from a healthy animal. The difference is that animal fat, it fully satisfies you super fast, and your body is actually clever to not store it all unless you're needing it, because when you're like on vegan diet, your body is like in panic mode, and it's far more likely that is going to store all those seed oils, because your body thinks like when we are going to be fed some actual animals or whatever, and it's just in panic mode, and it starts storing all that.
The human historically has a very short period of eating
wait a second.
Animals.
Sorry again, and then I'm going to ask what I wanted to ask. Sorry, repeat again, because I interrupted you.
I was just saying that the human historically has been eating animals for a very short period of its existence. So we wouldn't even be like that much adapted to eating animals.
Wow. And then how come that fiber is completely undigestible and meat is like totally digestible?
Yeah,
And
but
it digests super
like
easily,
sugar is
unless
also totally digestible.
what?
We don't have we have the enzymes for sugar in the mouth and carbohydrates, but we don't even have the enzymes to taste and break down protein in the.
We don't. What? Like
We're
how
not
can?
like
Yeah, but
cats.
how
Like
can
they
something
can
that
even
you
taste like the different proteins.
listen? You're made out of it, so it's good for you. So,
That's
and
also a fallacy. Like I'm made out of like teeth and calcium, so I should eat teeth and calcium. Or
that's
I should eat bone.
you definitely can't chew that. And the same way, there are certain seeds that you can just chew. Okay, and you can't chew, for example, the shell of the coconut. It's not gonna happen, man. So same way, also the animals, like any living organism, has like certain types of structures that are not meant to be chewed. I get it that there are wolves or whatever that would eat that, but even the wolf directly goes for the heart and for the liver when it hunted down an animal. So yeah,
Yeah,
we are not supposed to
they're
eat
carnivores.
fur. We are not supposed to eat fur or bones or whatever. We're eating the bone marrow, and yeah, that's it. And the other just make maybe tools out of it, of the fur, make some clothes. And yes, that's how we use 100% of the animal, or maybe
So
use
you can't say just because we made out of it, it's good for us.
it. Listen, it's like it would be good for us if we could break it down in some way. And there are ways, like in a laboratory, to break down bone, and it's actually done. They extract gelatin from bone or whatever, and it's like on atomic level, it's like so done in that way that it's not supposed to be uh, it's not supposed to be like digested by I don't know how to put this, man. It
Okay,
simply
what
isn't
about the fact we can
it
digest
simply isn't
sugar?
part of our diet to eat fur and to eat feathers or or the bone or those strong cartilages. Like come on, we can't do that.
Well, okay.
And I can
I
bring
had a
up the same
question.
argument that there are plants that you just simply cannot chew because you're going to break your tooth if you try.
Yeah, I can't chew on a coconut.
Yeah, exactly. You just eat the soft parts and drink the juice, and that's about it. The rest you throw it away, or maybe you make a bowl out of it, or whatever, or you use it to burn it, or whatever. I don't know, man. But yeah, you don't eat everything from the plant either. You're not eating the trees. So yeah, there you have it. Because the tree is like the skeleton of the. It's like part of the fruit, okay? Because without the tree, there would not be fruit. And
Yeah, that's why we're frugivores. We mainly eat fruit. That's what we were designed to eat by
we
evolution.
mainly eat fruits when there are no animals around to hunt.
No, the other way around.
Yeah, but the
We
point is,
we used to hunt animals when there's no fresh fruit.
I mean, you can think that way. You can think that way, but the point is that back then
Think about what
they
is
still consume.
easier to eat to hunt animals
But
or
a
to pick
human
a fruit from the tree.
But a human who mainly ate animals is going to be stronger, taller, and better bone structure. That like a better hunter, it's going to be stronger than someone who just ate mainly fruits. Okay, that's just how it is. It's nature. Nature like rewards those who actually ate more meat and less plant based. Because you can get,
you
listen,
even have tribes today. They know where to pick the roots and find the fruit and find the stuff. And sometimes they hunt an animal when it comes close.
yeah, there are like different type of hunting tactics, because some tribes, they just set up traps and they don't necessarily go after them with weapons or whatever. I get that.
We're like humans are opportunistic. I get it that we like when there's an animal passing by, we can hunt it easily. We did,
Exactly.
but the main staple, like, even our digestive system.
Yeah, but do you know that?
for
Do you know that actually
hunt.
fruits are not as big as they are now in supermarket? And do you
I
know
know
how
that
much
they're
time
genetically
for you
modified.
it would? Do you know how much time for you it would take to go and collect some wild rice in your hand, and then to remove the husk and all of that? It's just more efficient to just go and hunt down an animal, man. Because if you would just start, you would start like going vegan back then, and you would start collecting seeds in your hand, and it would take you like weeks maybe to collect like enough, and then to dehusk it, and then to cook it up and set up some fire and get some water for
Yes,
it. It would take you
but
so
it's
much time. It would take you so
that's
much
still
time
a
that you could.
thousand times easier than hunting an animal. You seem to
What
think that it's
what is
so
easier?
easy to hunt
It's
an
easier
animal.
to wait. It's easier to actually collect wild rice.
Yes, because it doesn't run away. Dude.
It's very inefficient, man. You think you're going to
Yeah,
find? You're
it
going to
is
find.
inefficient maybe, but it doesn't run away. It doesn't defend itself. It
Of
doesn't.
course, it defends. What are you talking about? Seeds don't defend themselves. They have defense chemicals inside. Like
Yeah, but they don't fight back like an
yeah, of
elephant.
course it fights back, man. Seeds poison you. Like what are you saying? Seeds are like ultra toxic. Except
Not in this way.
rice now. I get it that rice nowadays is mostly carbohydrates and it's not as toxic as something like chia seeds or
Yeah, but ants can't run away.
and that's how
You're
they.
not Usain Bolt. You can't run after. You wouldn't even be able to catch a rabbit
That's why you set up a
on your
trap,
own.
because maybe you're talking about yourself because you wouldn't know how to do it. But trust me, you just put some. I was about to say carrot, but there's no carrot. Let's say you put some bunch of roots there, and the
I
rabbit
live in
comes.
rural areas. Everybody here has like traps to protect the fruit trees and stuff. Like people are not. Animals are not idiots.
You can set up huge stones in such a way. There is a way for it, or you just pull a string or whatever, and the stone falls on the rabbit and crushes it, and the rabbit is caught.
Yes, but you don't have a chance of 100% success. But with the rice, you know
Well,
you're
if you
gonna
don't
have
have
success.
100% success, then nature is gonna punish you with hunger and malnutrition.
Right, and that's why we're
So you agree
opportunistic
that it's going
eaters.
to punish you with malnutrition if you're a bad hunter?
Yes, if you're a bad hunter and if you're a bad collector.
What would you
We're
correct in
hunters and
Germany?
gatherers.
What would you correct in Germany right now? Or in the winter time? But let's say right now, what would you correct in Germany in like something that wasn't domesticated? Just a wild plant, and what would you collect?
Do plants evolved alongside human? All those domesticated plants evolved alongside humans. Like wheat
I get
wasn't like
it.
wheat
Yeah,
is today.
with right now it's not the same thing that it was 1,000 years ago or even more than that. I
It
get
has
that.
like 10 corns, and before that it was like it had like maybe one seed. I don't know.
Yes, I get it. That's just how it evolved.
Because we kept
Yeah, I get it.
collecting it, gathering it. So we did do that. There's the evidence for it. You can collect all the things. There are apples, berries, like wild, any
I get
fruits.
berries and all of that. I would eat that, but corn and things like that, it's always a replacement for meat. You can look at any uh, traditional like countries that have like, I don't know. There are no. Let me put it in another way. Like meat is meat is always replaced by these grains. Like let's say a pizza, it's mostly just this grain sludge, and it has a little bit of cheese on top, and it's also made red. Okay, for example, like you mostly eat some wheat and just little bit of cheese on top, and that's supposed to be like replacing like a fatty steak. All right, and yeah, a fatty steak is just better for you than some grain sludge. And those type of foods were also like mostly eaten when it was like famine or the family couldn't afford enough meat.
Yeah, you're talking about different times now. Okay,
Yeah.
you had a question,
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
last question?
I kind of switched topic, and I wasn't in the present moment. But same way nowadays, it's a lot more cheaper to just eat something made out of wheat. I get it that some restaurants are overpriced, but yeah, let's say you cook at your own, it's going to be far more cheap than uh, than than actually going for meats, and it's always a replacement for. Let me give you an example about high carb low fat. Are you on high carb low fat right now?
Yes.
All right. You know that. Do you ever feel like you crave some rice? Like let's say you're not allowed to eat meat and you want to go for some rice. Like you feel like
Okay.
no matter how much fruit you eat, how many bananas, oranges, and smoothies, you want rice right now. Have you ever felt like that? Rice or some type
Mm,
of cereal or some type of bread, some type of grain such that actually has volume.
dep depends. Yeah, let's say yes.
What it never happens. You can just live like fully on fruit and sugar.
I can, yeah. If I eat enough fruit and sugar, then I don't crave rice.
Seriously.
But if I just eat like I can eat like 12 bananas for breakfast, and then I surely don't crave rice after that.
Okay, but later, you what about noon and what about dinner? Like what about well, I don't know how to say it. Like yeah, what do you say? What do you eat? But after like 4 p.m., according to rule till 4, you still eat fruit and sugar.
No,
Has it?
I eat rice because I want something satiating and that makes me sleepy.
Yeah, exactly, because it's basically just carbohydrates, but it's a little bit harder to digest. And that for you, it would like replace meat. And I admit that
Why? Meat
sugar
doesn't have
is a lot more.
carbohydrates.
Sorry again.
There's no carbohydrates in meat. I don't know where it would replace it.
Yeah, but the slow digestion part, man. You agree that rice digests more slowly than fruit, right?
Yes, that's why I
Okay,
eat it afterwards.
and same way meat digests more slowly than simple sugars. More, sorry,
Yes.
like it digests more. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy, to be honest. It digests more slowly than simple sugars, right? Because sugar gets
Mm-hmm.
absorbed like super quickly. And same way when you're craving rice and all of that, because I know how it's on high carb low fat. There were days when I was living in Thailand and I was eating the best mangoes and all of that, and I just couldn't wait to get some type of rice with some type of curry or whatever, some type of low fat sauce or vegetables, because that would have been the meat for me that digests slowly, and you do need something that digests slowly. And in on the
I
same day,
agree. You might need something that digests slowly, but it doesn't need to be meat. It can just be rice.
yeah, but what is
Why
rice
would it need to
exactly
be
made
meat?
out of, man? It's made out of mostly carbohydrates. What else is there?
Yeah,
Maybe some minerals or whatever, but yeah, that's
you don't
just a
need to carb
joke.
up for the next day.
Yeah, but it's just more sugar. You already had
So
enough
where's the
sugar.
problem?
Oh yeah, and another thing about this
Yeah,
high carb.
after 200K on the bike, I had enough sugar.
200K. That's like
You,
that was like a race day for me because I did races, and I did it once and I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to do this ever again. So you just do 200K on regular basis.
Yeah, you want to see my Strava? I do 200K 3 days
I
in a
believe
row.
you. Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, another thing that I wanted to say, like I saw your physique, like that type of physique can only happen because of seed oils. Do you eat seed oils like regular basis, like vegan fast foods, um, like let's say veggie burgers and all of that? Do you eat that? Because that's what led to me to like put on
Not
actual weight.
not not anymore. That's what led to the weight gain.
Yeah.
But
And
obviously I stopped.
how long have you to break from that? And for how long have you been strictly like on, let's say, just 10 grams or 20? How many grams of fat you eat per day? Like nutritional fats. You stick to 10 grams or 20?
I- Yeah, but I don't know. I don't count it.
Oh, you
But
don't
if
count
you
it.
take
Okay.
like
Okay.
500
Maybe.
grams of noodles, how much is that?
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, some noodles can be oily. I don't know about that, man.
No, I don't
So,
put oily in there. Like just plain pasta.
oh, okay.
I don't
Okay.
add oil to stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying some noodles are like from the store. It's like coated in some type of. I know back then that's why I avoided it, and I mostly went for rices.
No, like spaghetti or rice.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Something like that is definitely just 1 gram per 100 grams. I know about that.
And if you
And if
watch
you,
my videos, I've already lost weight.
all right. Yeah, I just saw you on Instagram. I don't know if you updated that or not. Okay. And how long you've been doing this?
I've been doing this
This low
three and
fat.
a half years.
Huh? How much?
3.5 years.
One and half. I don't. I can't hear the
Three.
3 years. 3 years you have been on high
Yes.
carb, low fat, and like no
Yes.
cheat meals of any oily foods.
Uh, Not on a regular basis.
Not on regular basis. So yeah, you occasionally you
No.
did like okay. I get it. That's incredible,
Like
man. Like
I I I have no problem with sticking to it. Like I don't crave fatty foods. I despise them.
I get it, man.
Um,
I myself don't consume too much fat these days because I can just go for lean cuts. And many times when I'm having heart, I kind of feel sorry, but I'm not always eating the fatty parts. And yeah, I'm mostly eating the lean parts.
yeah. So for
When
me,
when I
there's no
don't crave
problem
fat, I'm
sticking to
just not
it.
gonna eat it.
I don't
And
know where you want to get to. Like
I'm just
say that
surprised.
like
I'm just surprised how disciplined you are, because for me it was super hard to stick to that. Like I don't know, you're
no,
like
no, like it's
I
super
feel like
easy.
I
I
feel
just
like you're
stop.
like you are like more convinced that this is good for you, and I actually put questions, and I thought that, yeah, hey, maybe durian rider is not that correct after all, and yeah, I was right. And until this day, by the way, durian rider avoids debating me, and he also like blocked me on food hyper, on Instagram. I'm blocked, and I'm removed from the comment section and all of that. And yeah, he's just scared.
Do you have a
But
thousand
but I
subscribers?
oh, it doesn't matter, man. It's like, how many other people want to debate Durian Rider? Nobody, almost.
I don't know.
Ask him how many people want to debate. I and yeah, who else? Maybe he blocked somebody else, but I actually have some good points to bring up, because maybe he missed out on on actual knowledge, like about raw meat and all of that. But I don't expect him to admit it, uh, that yeah, he was
If
wrong or
if
whatever.
we if we were made to eat raw meat, like you would put a raw heart or liver in front of a kid and an apple,
Yeah, who did it?
let the kid choose.
What?
It's so easy to find out
I
what
I
we're made to eat.
I actually have a video for you to show. Maybe I'm gonna link it. You can see kids that when they're cooking with parents, they want to eat the raw egg yolks. They want to eat the. There is footage that a kid grabs the entire baby chicken and wants to bite off the head. Okay, So what are you talking about? Is that kid some? Do you think that kid is brainwashed? It's not brainwashed. It's all nature. The kid wanted to take the baby chicken and just bite his head off.
Yeah,
So how
I
about that?
call bullshit on that. But okay.
Huh?
I call bullshit on that.
Like I can show you food. How about okay? Let's say you call that bullshit. But how about kids wanting to drink the raw egg yolk? Or kid want to eat the entire block of butter, but the parents are like, oh no, you're gonna get fat or whatever. Why do you think is that? And why do you think kids cry about for ice cream? It's yeah, it's also because of carbs. 'Cause I agree, carbs are delicious. Okay, like sugar and all of that. Eh, okay,
Carbs and fat. Yeah,
in terms of
kids need more fat because
but
they're growing.
yeah, but they do need that animal fat. It cannot be replaced by something like avocado, because it's simply just not going to be as it doesn't have the same nutrition that we need. Okay, it does have good stuff, but not enough, and not there are it's lacking in terms of many like B vitamins. And Durian Rider himself needs to. Do you supplement B12? By the way, do you do B12 shots as well, like him?
You haven't watched my videos.
No, what?
Yeah, you haven't watched my
I
video.
haven't watched it. I'm asking you. You're doing that? I didn't even knew until then that you. So you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I'm injecting live on YouTube.
Oh,
My
okay,
videos
okay.
where I inject myself.
All right, and I guess you also got a vasectomy.
Of course.
Really? So you're following textbook everything that he said.
Yes,
All
to
right.
the point.
Okay,
I also have
you're
like a high grade carbon bike.
yeah,
I do
you're
the
like
200K rides.
oh
I'm just
my
not as
days.
lean as him yet.
Yeah, you're following completely textbook, and yeah, I'm just not the type of. But I would follow if actually it would have worked out for me and it would have felt nice. And I don't believe it that maybe you forgot
I
how
think
does it feel to feel nice or something. I don't know.
I can stuff myself
I get it
way
that
more than you can probably.
man, I don't crave any rice, okay? Like last time I tried sitting down and eating, I actually tried it after having raw meat for months. I cooked some rice and I couldn't eat more than 2 tablespoons. How about that? Or bread.
I'll eat something else, man. It
Huh?
tastes very good to me.
It
Try
tastes it
something
tastes
else.
it tastes very good when you're not allowed to eat anything else because you basically don't allow yourself to eat to eat meat. And probably because you ate mostly cooked meat, you are kind of got like disgusted of certain meats because that's what happened to me. And I'm not eating any of those meats that got me like disgusted in the first place. And the meats that made me so-called go like more plant-based, because something that I could never quit, it was eggs. Okay, like even as high carb low fat vegan, I really craved eggs, and I always had to go back to that. But in terms of pork and whatever else I ate like growing up, I'm not really having those. I'm mostly eating just beef nowadays. Like everything
Well,
comes
let me tell you, I
from
don't
like
crave any of that.
yeah, but the thing is, you, you but you're just not open to try it. Okay, like I don't know.
I
You
did have it before, before I was vegan. Even before I was vegetarian for 3 years. Then I turned vegan. I did high carb, low fat, 2015 to 2030 to 2020, 5 years. And then I started like with the tofu and stuff. That's 5 years, and now it's 3.5, 4 years where I'm back into weight loss and high carb. So I know how it feels to be on high carb and what I need to do and how much sugar and bananas and
okay? Do you agree that you need to eat less when you eat meat? Like compared to high carb low fat, where you are keep playing, oh, you can eat unlimited food, but Me eating meat, I can survive on just 2 meals a day. If I would force myself, I would survive on just 1 meal a day. But yeah, that would not be too comfortable to just chew down so much food at once. But compared to high carb, low fat, where you constantly need to drink sugar, water, and fruits, and eat like 5-10 plates of rice, as much as you can fulfill yourself or whatever. Do you agree that you actually need to eat like more volume on high carb, low fat?
Yeah, so what? I get the best life experience. I get the best performance, man. I'm probably smoking you on the mountains, on the hills, even though I'm
the thing
like
is, the thing is
30
that I
kilos
used to
heavier.
the thing is that I used to compete in cycling, but nowadays I just don't even care about it. Like I know that it's not okay. So I guess you also believe that exercise is healthy.
Exercise is healthy, yeah.
All right. Yeah, we are not on the same page. Like it's like completely different. That's like a
Like what?
complete different.
Are you a sloth? Are you just laying around all day
No,
waiting for
I'm
the next
working.
day?
Listen, I'm working, but that's not exercise because I'm getting paid for that, and I must do that. Like that's not considered
What's your work?
exercise. Is
Like
is
carrying
something that you
stones?
would do on your free time, and uh, you choose to like so-called burn calories. I don't really choose to burn calories because I have to, because without money, like what are you gonna do without money? I
So you're an
get it that
athlete.
if I would have a big property and I would have animals, but even then I would need some money to get certain things from the for the property. But probably I would get away with less money that way if I would have my own animals or if I could hunt. But yeah, this is just the modern day. You need to work for the money.
What's your work?
Yeah, the thing. I'm not gonna get too much into that. It's a normal job. It's an everyday job. It's nothing special.
Are you on the computer or do you have to like walk, do stuff?
Um, it's physical sometimes. Like
Physical. So you're doing exercise, like an exercise. Yeah, but you're exercising.
yeah, basically, yeah, you can call it that. That there is so-called uh, physical activity, and I do consume. I'm very selective what type of carbs I eat, because let's say rice is arsenic. Like I get it that not all rice is arsenic, but there is arsenic rice, and that's out there, and also the pesticides from the fruit. Like I only eat fruit that is somewhat protected with like a big shell, like let's say like a watermelon or a orange or
Mm.
something, you understand? Or orange juice. Like I do consume as much carbohydrates as I want, so you can't call me like undercarbed by any means. And before durianrider I was kind of afraid of carbs, but before after that I realized it's not that big of a deal. There's like far worse things, like let's say pesticides or whatever, or seed oils or sweeteners and all the other things,
That
additives in.
means you learn how to carb up. You know
Well,
that you need carbs.
basically, it was Durian Rider who made me like get over that sugar phobia, because you do realize that calories are either come from fats or come from sugars, and they are both like efficient ways of getting energy. And I do agree that absorbing sugar, it's far more faster because it's a more simple molecule. It's just something like small, while fats are like more like bigger molecules, and it takes more time to break it down and all of that. But we could totally survive on just, even for hydration, if we would just drink the blood of the animal, and 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 we would eat the organs and all of that, we could just survive on mostly animals, and but we can't really survive on only plants.
Yes, we can. And don't only want to survive. I want to have like a fun life experience, where I can ride my bike and not be
Yeah, but you can do the same eating lean.
punk.
You can do the same. Let's take away that you don't want animals to suffer. You can do the same by eating lean meat and less fats. You still eat some fats because yeah, that's good for you. But you can get away with just going like low fat and drinking like fruit juice or some type of watery fruits.
Yes, of course.
And yeah, that would be far more ideal because at least you're getting the building blocks that you're made out of. While
It's
plants
like the
don't
snake
really have
diet.
it. What you're made up.
Snake
Plants
diet guy.
snake diet. Yeah, you're talking about the snake diet guy that right now he's doing the low fat animal animal based diet or whatever. Like he eats like low fat yogurt.
Yeah,
Or,
he
yeah.
says you can have mostly sugars and then a little bit of lean meat. Sounds like what you're saying.
I would compare it more to like what Paul Saladino recommends, because Paul Saladino also recommends organs, while Snake Diet Guy doesn't talk about organs at all, and he's consuming pasteurized dairy. I don't consume any pasteurized dairy. I mean,
Paul, Paul Saladino is such a shill. He was like full carnivore, and now he's like, it's
yeah,
like so
but he
contradictory.
basically come to the conclusion that I am normally at, because I never was against carbs. I just realized that certain carbs are not really good for you. I get it that it's also sugar, but it's more ideal to eat watery fruit, for example, because at least you're getting hydration, and it's far more better to eat an orange than eat some rice. Okay.
That's what durianrider says also.
Yep, and that part is correct, but you should look at fruit not as food, because man, I can't believe that you fruit only can satisfy your hunger. Let's say you're getting like really good quality mangoes or whatever. It can't, man. Like
It can it can
to
for
a
sure.
certain point, I was having 5 mangoes and it was enough. I was feeling like, yeah, no more carbs, man. And I
Yeah, and then
even
you wait 2 hours and then you eat 5 mangoes again.
yeah, but it's such a programming because you have to believe that lie or something, and I feel like you believe it.
You don't have to. You just have to follow your hunger.
Before I so-called quit veganism or whatever, the high carb low fat, before I did that, I realized that no matter how many carbs I ate that day, I still crave animal fat. So how about that?
Because you're losing fat. When you're losing fat, your body wants to replace the fat you lost.
That's
You
another
said you
thing.
said you gained weight, and then
Okay,
you went on high carb low fat, so you start losing fat, and your body
okay,
craves
and
the fat you're losing.
okay, and you are only losing fat. Just fat cells go bye-bye. Nothing else.
What else?
You're losing muscle mass. Did you see durianrider skin? That's the first things that gets your body goes like to self-cannibalization mode, okay? Like the less important parts of your body are getting like so-called sacrificed in terms of nutrition, because your body takes nutrition from your skin, like what's supposed to go to your skin, to your reproductive organs, because those like skin and reproductive organs and hair is not as important as your liver, as your brain, as your heart. Okay, like those get priority in terms of nutrition when there is like a nutrition starvation, like when you're starving yourself from certain nutrients. And that's when your skin quality goes bad and your hair quality goes bad, and yeah, your reproductive organs like start shutting down, and so you're basically causing yourself organ damage in certain ways. Not in certain ways, you're causing organ damage, because did you see Durian Rider's face and hair? Like
What's with his face?
you, yeah, this is the thing that you guys from high carb low fat, you think that guy looks like it's completely normal to look that way.
Like a heroin addict.
Exactly. Like
Have you seen Did you follow the Tour de France?
Yeah, but
Have you seen how those guys look?
yes, but
Yes, they look the same. Like some of them are like 25, 26, and they
but
also have
that's
like
not the
the
most ideal. Like
indentations in the face because they're
I
so lean.
it's not just that, it's also aging. It's like rapid aging. Like if you would
Dude, that guy's 50. That guy's already 50.
do you think that's normal for 50? Having such a folds that inside of the face, like that's complete depletion of
Dude, the Tour de
the
France
nutrients
winner
that
has those folds and he's 25.
man, those people are on extreme stress, under extreme stress, but those people on the Tour de France are eating somewhat meat and eggs, okay? Like off when they're not sipping their sugar water or whatever, the electrolyte water and all of that, they're eating meat, and that somehow it maintains their health, okay? But what is durian rider consuming? If someone's face folds so fast at 47, it means that the nutrients that's supposed to keep the face like flexible and all of that, it's gone. Like what is going to be in like 10 years or whatever? Oh my days, how it's gonna look like.
I
It's
guess
gonna be
that
like a
doesn't really
total
matter.
it's going to be like a total horror show, and that's how I see you vegans, because sometimes I'm literally scared of looking at vegans and like vegan deterioration videos or whatever, because I think you guys are like more scary, because compared to eating meat, you compare us to eat like zombies or whatever, that but it's the total opposite. Like you guys are turning like into like some types of, I don't know, it's just such a malnutrition that it's actually scary. If you check out like Swearage or Gotis, if he has videos about vegan deterioration, like you can argue that yeah, those people did not do veganism right, or they were like undercarbed or whatever, but yeah, those people look totally scary, and no meat eater looks like that, unless they did something like whatever they did some type of drug, or I don't know.
Yeah,
But
they did like heroin.
meat eaters
Well,
are always going to
like
have healthy skin,
it's a bit
unless
superficial.
wait, unless they ate like salamis and all that processed, but that doesn't count, man. That's not fair to to like compare someone who ate processed meats and overcooked meats to someone who actually, because it's not the real thing. But even that, it's more healthy than being a vegan, because at least you're getting some type of animal fat out of it. Okay, what were you about to say?
Let's wrap it up and we can continue another time.
Yeah,
It's a
because
little
I'm
late.
yeah, it's all right. I'm kind of losing my voice.
Yes, okay. Nice talking to you.
All right, nice talking to you as
Crazy
well.
ex-vegan.
I'm still amazed that you have done it for so long, for like 3 hours, for like 3 years just on high carb, low fat, and 10 years vegan. Like that's mind blowing. That would never have happened to me ever.
Yeah, there's some dedication to it.
Yeah,
Well, we can talk about
it's a
it,
true dedication. Like,
how it's done another time.
all right, man. It was nice talking to
Okay,
you.
nice. Thanks for the debate. See you. Bye-bye.
All right, see you. How do I hang up? I have no clue.
Bottom right.
I just leave this thing? I don't
Yes.
know. Yeah, I guess
There's a red hang up button.
Oh, I can just. I'm just gonna quit Discord, and I guess that works.
You can also quit Discord.
Yeah. All right.
Of course.
Okay. Thanks for the chat.
No problem.
All right. See you, man.
You.